Hello everyone, my name is Neha Mishra. Today I am going to present my topic on step by step guiding to setting up a cooperative society. This presentation explains about the cooperative society types and advantages of cooperative society and major steps for setting up a cooperative society. What is cooperative society? A cooperative society is a voluntary association of individuals formed to meet common economic, social, and cultural needs through a jointly owned and democratically controlled enterprise. The idea behind a cooperative society is mutual help, where members work together for collective benefit rather than individual profit. In India, cooperative society play an important role in sectors such as agriculture, housing, banking, dairy and consumer services. The legal framework governing cooperative societies in India is primarily provided by Cooperative Societies Act of the respective states and in case of societies operating in more than one state by the Multi-State Cooperative Societies Act 2002. This article aimed to provide a clear and systematic step by step guide for setting up a cooperative society in India while explaining the legal requirements involved in the process. Now, types of the cooperative societies. Consumer cooperative owned by members to buy goods and services at lower prices like grocery stores. Producer cooperative members, farmers, artisans pool resources to get supplies and sell their products better. Credit cooperative provide affordable loans and financial services to members, notes economic discussion. Housing cooperative offer affordable securing houses for members. Marketing cooperative helps small producers sell their output in bulk, handling transport, storage and sales. Now, now, steps to set a cooperative society. So, step first, minimum number of members. A cooperative society requires a minimum number of members for registration. Generally, at least 10 individuals members must be competent to contract. They usually belong to the same locality or share a common interest. The exact requirement may vary according to state laws. Second step, selection of names. The proposed name of the cooperative society must be unique and not identical to existing societies, not be misleading or undesirable. Include the words cooperative society. The name must be approved by the Register of Cooperative Society. Step third, drafting by laws. Bylaws are the internal rules governing the management of cooperative society. They are mandatory for registration. Bylaws generally contain name and address of the society, objectives, membership conditions, rights and duties of members, capital structure, management and meetings, profit distribution, dispute resolution mechanism. The bylaws must conform to the Cooperative Society Act. The fourth one is submission of application. An application must be submitted to the Registrar of Cooperative Societies of the concerned state. Documents usually required include application form, proposed bylaws, list of members with signatures, address proof of the society, and details of share capital. Step 5, verification by Registrar. The Registrar examines whether the society complies with legal requirements. The objectives are lawful, bylaws are properly framed. If satisfied, the registrar grants approval. Step 6, registration certificate. Once approved, the registrar issues a certificate of registration which act as conclusive evidence of the legal existence of the cooperative society. From this date, the society becomes a separate legal entity. Now, I would like to discuss about the advantages of cooperative society. Cooperative societies offer benefits like democratic control, one member, one vote, limited liability, easy formation and stability. As they are separate legal entities, they provide economical services by cutting out middlemen, distribute surplus fairly among members and often receive government supports, subsidies, tax breaks. Now, democratic management. Based on one member, one vote ensuring equal say regardless of capital invested. Limited liability. Members are only responsible for their share capital protecting personal assets. Economic equality. Lower prices for goods and services eliminate of middlemen and fair distribution of profits. Government support and subsidies often receive financial aid, low interest loans and tax concessions. Now, I would like to conclude my presentation. The process of setting up a cooperative society is structured and legally regulated to ensure democratic governance and mutual benefit. Cooperative society act as a powerful tool for inclusive growth and community development in India. By following the prescribed legal steps and maintaining transparency in management, cooperative societies can effectively contribute to economic and social welfare. In the present era, strengthening the cooperative movements remains essential for sustainable development.